Hi, Jim at BetterPhoto here. And today we have some more amazing contest winning photos from the BetterPhoto Contest. Each month, we do an awesome photography contest at betterphoto.com. And occasionally, we get to share some of the results. In the last video, I shared with you an amazing experiment where a photography instructor divided his class into two groups. One group was going to be solely graded on the volume of photos that they created. They just had to create as many photos as possible. The other half had to photograph one amazing photo, and that's all they had to do. And their grade would be solely graded on that one photo. And do you know what happened? The group that created more photos made more great photos because of the law of iteration, the law of getting things out there into the world, getting feedback, and the law of just volume working the scene. So I want to encourage you to photograph as much as possible. Anytime you see a subject that you like, make many, many versions of it. And in that spirit, today's theme is the before and after photo. I can still remember when I was a young photographer and I first learned this powerful technique. You're going to really want to implement this. Anytime you see a subject that you love, make a photo and then try some technique and make an after photo. If you've learned about zooming in close, do that. Move in closer. If you've learned about the rule of thirds or an exposure technique, do that as well. And then you can also apply this technique to working the photos afterwards, enhancing them in post-processing. In my last video, we got lots of comments saying, oh, it's not good to doctor a photo. And even the use of that word doctoring makes it sound like it's bad. But I guarantee you, all of the great photographers do some kind of enhancing. There's something that you need to do. Yes, sometimes it does go too far. So let's take a look at some photos. Here is our first photo by an amazing photographer, a BetterPhoto, Leslie McLain. And this photo is a beautiful nature scene. One thing I do notice about it, though, is that it is very saturated. So if I just take a look at the next photo by Leslie, and this one is, oh, it's a work of art. It is just so glowing, so beautiful. It's a nature landscape scene that just really captures your heart and makes you want to be there. And this one placed very high in the BetterPhoto Contest. It also utilizes the rule of thirds. There's all this story going on. She got down low to include all those foreground plant life. So we got a great photo. So let's look at the next pair. Here is an awesome photographer, Chuck Green. This image, we've seen this amazing Southwest scene, but I love the way Chuck did it one time by the side of the road. Now compare this to one where he waited for a moment where he was safe for a moment and made a photo in the middle of the road. And then I'm assuming he obviously quickly got out of the way. And this photo has everything in symmetry, and I like it a lot better. This photo, it just allows the eye to go flowing right into that Monument Valley scene, and he placed very high in the contest. And by the way, some of these are finalists, some of these are staff favorites, and some of them actually placed in the top 111 winners. This photo, I just love this pair because they're fun. This was the month of October, and Janet McNeil had a couple great photos here. This is an example of where both photos here, before and after, or two different versions, both of them work. This is a lot of fun, and this one's my absolute favorite. Just it's Minecraft, and it's perfectly placed against this brick wall. You're just inundated with this feeling of blockiness. I love this, and the kids are obviously having a great time. And then we have a couple pairs of photos by a fantastic photographer, Kyaw Kyaw Winn. And I just love this because, okay, it's a nice scene of some ladies on some stairs, but compare this to a different time with much more glow. Isn't that such an amazing improvement? More candles lighting up the stairs. It's a little bit darker. It's just glowing and beautiful. Here's another before and after photo by the same photographer, one looking at this scene through this framed object and then at a different time of day. Which one do you like better? And then finally, we have a couple more pairs of photos, one by Christine Greenspan, who I just love at Better Photo. I appreciate her and just she does an amazing, fantastic job every month. And here's a really fun farm scene with a bunch of sheep and farm animals, and I love it. But compared to this one, just another before and after photo, where here we're zooming in on one subject and you just feel the protection and the embrace of this sheep. So I love this before and after, and I lean towards this after photo. And the judges did as well. It went very high in the contest. Now, our final pair. We have the amazing Maria Warren. I just love how she photographs babies. And this is a lovely photo. But then compare it. We got one great photo and then outstanding. Isn't this just charming? I mean, whoever made the costumes should get an award in costume design. And then Maria just so beautifully photographed the charm of this amazing pair. And I just love this. In fact, the judges love this so much. This is the grand prize winner at the Better Photo Contest. So remember, go out and work the scene. When you find something that you love, give it the joy, give it the honor that it deserves by photographing it from different angles, from different heights, with different techniques. Try different filters, try different compositions, whatever you're working with. See if you can photograph that in a wide variety of ways. And then apply the before and after technique. If you've just learned something, even before you go and do it, photograph a quick safety photo or a before photo, and then do that technique and compare the results. And this will also help you learn photography in a much more accelerated rate. So in addition to making so many great, outstanding photos, you will learn faster. All right, Jim at Better Photo, wishing you a wonderful holiday season and many, many awesome photos. See you next time.